Been a couple of days since I looked at the Nifty 50, so I thought I'd actually do a video update today. Okay, so the market's had a really decent correction. We broke some of our support levels. We've now tested, or we've now bounced off, in fact, the 23.6% Fibonacci support, which is at 10,857. The low this week is 849. So it's absolutely hit that level and bounced perfectly. The blue line here is the 100-day moving average. The blue line is the 100-week moving average, and that comes in at exactly the same level, 10,849. So a lot of support down there in the sort of 10,850 area, and it's worked perfectly. The market's just bounced beautifully off there. When you see how oversold we are on the slow stochastic, it's not surprising that we bounced off that level. We got a decent bounce off there yesterday, but we got from 10,881. Today we've really tested those levels as I've already showed you at 10,849 and bounced perfectly. We've now got a nice blue candle with a little bit of a long lower wick. So this really does show bulls are gaining control today. If we close the day above 11,076, that would be extremely positive. That would be a very strong buy signal, and I would expect to see a really good move higher into next week. The next challenge would be the 200-day moving average and also the peak on Wednesday at around the mid 11,100 area, around the 11,150, 160 area. So once we're through there, that would be another very positive signal. Adding some Fibonacci levels to those, to the retrace, we see we've got the 23.6% fib at 11,143. So again, that ties in nicely with the peak on Wednesday at 11,145 and that 200-day moving average I've talked about, which is at 11,155. So again, that will be a real challenge, that resistance level. Once we get through there, and if we do close above 11,076, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see us eventually break through here, maybe just a little pause, and then we'll be up to 11,230 and 11,320, 330. It looks unlikely now, but if we were to break the green 500-day moving average, which is just below 10,800, my bullish scenario would reverse, and I would see that as a sell signal, and we would see another significant decline initially to 10,650, 10,640, but certainly there would be the risks of further losses. What low do we have down here? 10,585. The low down here is 10,584. So that would certainly be a reasonable target on the downside. Because I post daily videos of my technical analysis and trade ideas, I'm asked every week which platform I use. So I use Metastock. I've used this for as many years as I can remember. I've tried so many different platforms, but this is by far the best. The main reason is because the quality of the data is just excellent. That's obviously the most important thing for a technical analyst. You've got to have quality data. The other thing is I can have as many windows open as I want, so that I can look at multiple time frames all at the same time. This is absolutely critical for me. It allows me to see all the different levels in all the different time frames, so I can see which line up and which would be the best levels to trade. So I've squashed this onto one screen. I usually have this spread out over 2 or 3 screens, but I can't record them all at the same time. So this is why I've shown you this. Now I'm going to just widen it out so you can sort of see what my main screen looks like. So I'll have 3 time frames on my main screen. So I've got the weekly, which I can quickly switch to the monthly, which I'll do maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, just to keep an eye on whatever levels might be important to me there. And then I've got the daily chart and the hourly chart, and on my other screen I've got the 4-hour chart. So I can very quickly look at all the different time frames, and I can compare them, and then I can blow up. I can sort of expand one screen if I want to. So for example, if I'm trading very short term throughout the day and I want to have a look at the 4-hour chart, then I can quickly do that. Now, one of the other most important things that I can show you is on other platforms I've used, you put in a trend line and then you change the time period, and the trend line jumps all over the place and it's not relevant. You have to keep redrawing your trend lines. This is just frustrating and a waste of time. With Metastock, that doesn't happen. You can quickly switch time frames, as I've just done. I'm now on the 30-minute, and as you can see, the trend line is absolutely bang on accurate still. So this is another big plus. If I go to 10 minutes, once this loads, you'll see that the trend line again is absolutely bang on the data. So it's just simple to use. It's very straightforward. The data is very accurate. The trend lines and all the tools are very accurate. I know that when I pick a level, I can absolutely. I do believe that. Well, my subscribers tell me that it's amazing how I manage to pick pinpoint levels, and really, it's all down to this system that allows me to do that. So it's worth paying a little bit of money out to get the right data. You're going to make that back within one trade. Do yourself a favor, go to the metastock.com page, which gives you all the information you need. This system can scan markets with your criteria to find trades for you. You can backtest with it. It's really quite incredible. Go to the Metastock homepage, click on what is Metastock, and it'll take you to this page, and you can watch the video about it. All the information is there. When you're ready for a 1-week free trial, just go to metastock.com/daytrade ideas. You won't regret it.